Once upon a time, Mother Goat and her 7 little goats lived happily in a seacoast town with lush vegetation. The 7 little goats walked to school happily every morning.
Last day of school, finally! Everyone's getting report cards today and a great summer vacation awaits.
Hooray! We got our report cards! Let the holidays begin!
They rushed through the garden gate and banged on the door all together. When Mother Goat opened the door, the little goats who were leaning on the door fell with a big thud.
Looky, looky, who's here, my little goats? We've got our report cards, Mom. We all wanted to be first to show it to you.
Look at mine first! No, mine first!
Since you're officially on vacation, I'll cook your favorite meal to celebrate.
Yay!
Tell me, what do you want for dinner?
Pizza! Pizza! Pizza!
Okay. Pizza it is then. Come on, let's make it together.
Yay!
They made a delicious giant pizza together, adding many ingredients. They put it in the oven. When the pizza was ready, it smelled so good. The little goats ate it all.
I have a surprise for you, kids.
I love surprises.
I booked a vacation for all of us.
A vacation?
Where?
I decided to take you to London this summer.
Yay! We're going to London!
After brushing their teeth, they gathered in the living room and started getting information on London.
Whoa, this city is almost 2,000 years old.
This city is like an open-air museum.
A very long river also runs through it.
Oh, look what I found!
What did you find?
I think the cars in England are broken.
Why do you say so?
Look, the steering wheels are on the wrong side.
In England, the traffic runs on the other side of the road, which is different from many other countries. I want to go now. Let's go to bed early tonight. We'll get everything ready tomorrow. Then, a great vacation awaits us.
They went to purchase train tickets first. It was very crowded at the travel agency.
Mommy, is it okay if I wait outside? It's so crowded in there.
All right, darling, you wait here. Don't talk to strangers. I'll be back soon.
Mother Goat was unaware of 2 prying eyes as she entered the travel agency. The bad wolf was after them as always.
Hello, little goat. What are you doing here all alone?
I'm not alone. My mom is inside. I'm waiting for her.
Is that so? You're such a good boy. I wish every child could be more like you.
The little goat trusted the bad wolf's sweet talk and friendliness.
Thanks. But my mom told me not to talk to strangers.
I'm an old friend of your mother's. I was passing by and I thought I should greet her, but it seems she's busy. So I decided to say hi to you instead.
I should let Mom know.
No, let's not disturb her. Tell me, what are you doing here?
We're going on vacation tomorrow. We're getting things ready for it.
Very nice. Where are you going?
London.
So you're going to London. I see. I've always wanted to visit that city.
So have I.
Just then, the bad wolf and Mother Goat locked eyes. Mother Goat realized what was happening and ran to the little goat.
Oh, well, I have to go now. Bye-bye. So close. I almost made it.
He then got a brilliant idea. He thought he could have the same opportunity in London.
Of course. How could I not think of this sooner?
The next day, Mother Goat and the 7 little goats got on the train. The bad wolf was right behind them in disguise. Wearing a huge hat. The hat was so big that it got stuck in the doors. Such a scene made everyone look at him.
Why is everyone looking at me? I'll never know.
The wolf sat in a seat with difficulty because of his hat. The little goats enjoyed the train trip. As they watched the scenery and played table games.
The train stopped! We're in London! Yay!
They went to their hotel and left their luggage. The bad wolf was stalking them. He intended to snatch one of the little goats whenever he got a chance.
Let's visit the Big Ben first, Mom. It's a big clock tower.
Then let's go to the world's largest Ferris wheel.
But watch out for the opposite traffic. We wouldn't want to have an accident.
They went to Big Ben.
How tall?
Its gong weighs 13 tons.
Wow!
Their next stop was the magnificent palace where the Queen lives.
Mom, look! The Queen is waving at us from the balcony.
We're so lucky to see Your Majesty Queen Elizabeth II.
Her crown is so big.
They had so much fun together. At Hyde Park, they enjoyed the lush vegetation and watching the playful squirrels. They ate lunch by the lake, played ball together, and lay down on the grass.
All right, it's time for London Eye, the big Ferris wheel. If you're all ready, let's go.
We're ready!
Mother Goat sensed something was wrong. Then she noticed the youngest goat was missing.
Kids, where's your brother?
Here.
Give him back to me, Bad Wolf.
Come and get him if you can.
He's running towards the Ferris wheel. I learned of a shortcut I found on the internet. Follow me.
They took the shortcut and caught up to the wolf right under the Ferris wheel. Mother Goat and the little goats surrounded the bad wolf. Wolf couldn't find a way out, so he jumped on the Ferris wheel.
You'll never catch me.
Mother Goat stopped the Ferris wheel when the wolf's capsule reached the very top. The other goat started to climb upward.
Let's give him a good shake to frighten him.
Help! Save me! I hate it! I hate it that it's swaying!
Wolf was so afraid that he let go of the little goat and held onto the structure tightly.
Please, stop! I am so sorry!
You can't get away that easily, Bad Wolf. You'll pay for what you did first.
The bad wolf couldn't take it anymore and jumped into the River Thames. The river police on duty took him away.
We should learn a lesson from this, my darlings. With bad people like Wolf around, we always have to be careful.
You're right, Mommy!
Mother Goat and the little goats forgot about this incident and went everywhere in London. They took a lot of pictures and had a wonderful vacation. Then they returned to their farm with great memories. Once upon a time, Mother Goat and her 7 little goats lived happily in a small village. Their mother always told them to stay away from the bad wolf. The little goats were always together. They looked after one another so that Wolf couldn't get close to them. When they got back from school, they would do their homework, play games, and always make sure that they read books before sleep. One day, they returned home from school happily. They sat down at the table and munched on the cookies that Mother Goat had baked for them with love.
Tell me, how was your day?
We learned about ancient Egypt in history class today.
Very nice. I've read books about ancient Egypt. It's one of the oldest civilizations. I've always been interested in the subject. Mom, do you think the pharaohs were bad people? Why do you ask? Well, I thought they were because of what our teacher told us.
Mom, what does pharaoh mean?
The pharaohs were heads of state and also the highest priests in Egypt thousands of years ago.
Mother Goat got up from her chair, went to the bookshelf and returned with a book. She sat down again and began leafing through it.
There, I found it. Let's see who the pharaohs were. The first pharaoh lived approximately 3,000 years ago. The pharaonic system was passed on from father to son. The pharaohs didn't treat their people well. They were very poor, so the Great Pyramids were just big tombs of powerful pharaohs. A lot of mysteries still surround the pyramids. For instance, some of the pharaohs wore weird-looking masks.
Why did they set traps inside the pyramids?
Because they didn't want the commoners to enter them.
How about the masks?
They had several, such as cat, eagle, dog, wolf.
Wolf? That means wolves have been bad ever since? The life of ancient people was so hard.
True, but just think about living in that time. How exciting!
Imagine exploring a pyramid full of mazes.
What an adventure!
Let's not forget about Bad Wolf. Imagine him with us.
You say that now, but if this happened, all of you would be looking for places to hide.
When it was time for bed, the little goats fell asleep right away. They all dreamed about things they had read. Just then, the room lit up. The light was coming from outside, and it was so bright that it woke the little goats.
What's going on?
What's that light? Oof, my eyes.
The little goats opened the window to find out where the light was coming from. They saw a huge round object resembling a UFO. It was so bright that it was blinding.
What is this?
It looks like a spaceship.
I'm scared.
Just then, the light of the luminous object died down and a gate opened. A very old owl appeared at the door.
Guys, come here.
Who's this?
I don't know, but I think he needs help.
The little goats approached the old owl hesitantly.
Come with me, quick. We need your help.
Who are you? Why do you need our help?
I come from afar. You must help us.
Is this a spaceship?
No, it's a time machine. I'm coming from thousands of years back. I'm here to take you back in time. Only you can save us from the bad pharaoh.
Us? What can we even do?
You defeated the bad wolf here. Surely you can do the same for us there.
The little goats looked at one another. They didn't know what to do. The old owl looked helpless, so they felt pity for him.
We have to help him.
You are right. Come on, guys.
The little goats entered the time machine. The machine began to light up again and disappeared. The 7 little goats found themselves in the desert.
Where are we? Where did you bring us?
Look at those huge monuments over there.
Pyramids.
All right, kids. We're in Egypt. In ancient Egypt.
What's going to happen now?
The pyramid you see is now being built by Pharaoh Tutankhamun. He's focused on building the world's greatest pyramid that he has ignored his people's suffering.
I'm sorry to hear that.
People are starving, and they're enduring poverty and diseases. Someone has to put an end to this. The Pharaoh has lost his mind. It's best to drive him away from the country.
We have to plan something now.
The little goats huddled and whispered. The old owl was curious and wanted to know what they were talking about.
Everybody understood their part?
Yes, it'll be just like in those books we read.
We need lots of bandages.
Good thing I brought my music player and speaker with me.
Once Old Owl brought them the materials they needed, they headed to Tutankhamun's palace. Outside the palace, one little goat climbed on top of another's shoulders while the other ones wrapped them in bandages.
Such a great mommy!
Is the voice clip ready?
Everything's ready.
Let's begin then. Put on your masks.
All the little goats wore the masks Old Owl brought. Those masks belonged to Tutankhamun's ancestors. They entered the palace with masks on. The guards scurried away in fear. The Pharaoh's throne hall door opened, and a voice was heard coming from inside.
What's that noise? What's going on? Who dares to disturb me?
The Pharaoh came out. The little goats were surprised to see the Pharaoh's resemblance to that of the bad wolf. It was as if they were both one.
It's your turn now.
The two little goats that had been bandaged together like a mummy began to wobble toward the Pharaoh, making weird noises.
Who are you? Guys, help!
One of the little goats pressed the music player's button, and then a voice resembling that of the Pharaoh's father could be heard. The Pharaoh didn't know what to do and was so scared.
Is this what I taught you, son? I always advised no to be arrogant, but you always did the exact opposite.
Dad, but this is impossible.
Be quiet.
Dad, please forgive me. I'll never defy you ever again.
What did you say, Old Owl? Should I forgive my son?
You can give him one more chance, sir.
Then you are forgiven. But if I hear any complaints ever again, I'll come and take you with me.
Don't worry, Dad. You can trust me.
Owl, you will keep an eye on my son, and if he ever strays again, you'll let me know. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
The mummy of the little goats wobbled back the way it came and disappeared behind the door.
Your plan was perfect, kids. Thank you so much. Come on, Enter the time machine so that I can take you back.
The little goats entered the time machine. Everything was dark, and then it lit up again. The little goats found themselves in their beds. They looked at one another. The window they had opened earlier was closed. It was as if they had never left their room.
Was it all real?
Or did we all have the same dream?
I don't know what happened, but I think we did a great job.
Once upon a time, 7 little goats and their mother lived happily in a sunny little town. The 7 little goats walked merrily to school every day. One day, their teacher talked to the students about famous structures built by the Spanish architect Antoni Gaudí.
Teacher, what does architect mean?
An architect is a person that sketches the blueprints of the buildings we see around, such as houses, schools, and hospitals. They follow some construction rules and make sure the buildings are safe. Kids, did you know that Gaudí used nature as inspiration for his buildings? He designed the interior walls of buildings resembling tree bark and spiral stairs that's similar to that of a snail shell.
Teacher, I'm curious about these buildings. Where can I find them?
These buildings are in Barcelona, in Spain.
After school, the little goats returned home and their mother greeted each one with a kiss. One of the little goats shared what they had learnt about the Spanish architect.
Mom, can we go to Barcelona?
All right, kids. Let's all go on a weekend trip.
Yay!
The 7 little goats were so excited about their trip that they couldn't stop talking about it everywhere. All the townspeople, as well as the wolf, heard about the little goats' trip to Barcelona. They set out for Barcelona on the weekend. After the car trip, they left their luggage in their hotel room. Mother Goat gathered the little goats around her.
Our first stop is Architect Gaudí's Park Güell. Let's go.
As the little goats followed their mum, the last one walking in line thought he had seen the wolf in the hotel lobby. When they arrived at Park Güell, they visited the buildings that seemed to be made of sugar and cookies. They strolled happily in the terrace that resembled ocean waves made of colourful glass and tiles. While the happy goats roamed around excitedly, the wolf in disguise offered an apple from his basket to one of the little goats. The little goat, however, recognized Wolf's hands and ran to his mother. The wolf knew then that he couldn't easily fool the little goat.
Mom! Mom! There's someone over there! Where, sweetie? Oh, he's gone. That's weird. Never mind, Mom.
The next stop was artist Salvador Dali's house, which had been turned into a museum. One of the little goats noticed an artist among the crowd painting in the corner and thought it was the wolf. Wolf took advantage of the crowd and tried to put the little goat into his satchel.
You bad wolf! Take that!
The bad wolf once again had failed, so he ran away.
This wolf doesn't give up. Let's be careful and not get separated.
Yeah, he even grew a mustache, thinking we wouldn't be able to recognize him.
Where are you, kids? Don't go far. Remember, evil wolves can be anywhere.
There's nothing to be scared of, Mom. We took care of it.
Let's go inside and view the artworks. Tonight, we're going to see a flamenco show. We shouldn't be late to the hotel.
After the museum, Mother Goat and the little goats returned to the hotel and got ready to see the show.
What kind of a dance is flamenco?
Dancers try to express their emotions through the tapping of their feet, intricate hands, and body movements.
They wear special costumes.
Yes, colorful dresses, but mostly red.
I'm curious.
We'll see them tonight.
Come on, let's hurry.
In the evening, the little goats went to see the show, not knowing that Wolf would be there too. When the show was about to start, the youngest goat suspected one of the dancers was Wolf himself.
Mom, look!
Shh! Be quiet, the show has started.
Mother Goat didn't recognize Wolf and watched the show delightedly. The youngest goat went backstage to expose Wolf. One of the little goats saw his brother leave, so he followed him. While dancing, Wolf watched the little goat's every move. So when he saw him enter the backstage, he exited the stage, still dancing. Wolf caught the goat and quickly put him in his satchel. As he was about to escape, he ran into the second little goat, who followed his siblings.
I know who you are.
Oh, do you now? Then tell me who I am.
You are the bad wolf. Let go, my siblings.
No way. You'll have to catch me first.
At that moment, Wolf got back on the stage. The little goat, who was trying to blend in with the dancers, spotted his mother and siblings among the spectators. Mother Goat was engrossed in the show, but got surprised when she saw the little goat dancing on the stage.
Oh no! What's your brother doing on the stage? Yeah, that's our brother!
And the one dancing and holding the satchel is the bad wolf.
At that moment, the rhythm changed to a quicker pace. With a big thud, Wolf tripped and fell down in the middle of the stage. His wig fell off his head. The little goat got out of the satchel that the wolf had dropped. Mother Goat stood up in a state of nerves.
It's Bad Wolf! Get him!
Mother Goat and the little goats ran onto the stage and began to headbutt Wolf.
My back, my feet.
bad wolf escaped again.
Let's try to forget about this incident. It's been a tiring day. Let's go to bed. Good morning, kids. Guess where we're going today?
Where, Mommy? Where?
To the statue of Christopher Columbus.
Who is that, Mommy?
I'll tell you about him once we get there. Christopher Columbus was an Italian sailor, explorer, and colonizer. He crossed the Atlantic Ocean sailing on his ship and discovered new places. The American continent is one of them.
How interesting.
What an adventure!
I'd like to explore new places too.
Meanwhile, Wolf was in a Christopher Columbus disguise. None of the goats recognized him. Wolf hadn't given up and was still after them. He approached the 3 little goats walking in the back and distracted them by talking about ships and the ocean.
Come, I'll show you my ship.
Yay!
Excited, the little goats followed Wolf. Wolf boarded the ship with the little goats. He removed his hat and wig and made himself known to the little goats.
We will set sail and you cannot escape now.
Think again, bad wolf. Come on, guys, jump!
The little goats jumped and caught the sail. The mainsail spun in its place and around the mast due to the goats' weight and pushed Wolf into the sea.
You beat me again. But I'll never give up. Mommy! Help! They made me board the ship, officer. I'm innocent, I swear. I hate getting wet.
We watched everything from the surveillance cameras, Bad Wolf. We know you're lying.
I'm so sorry. Please let me go. I won't do that again.
Forget it. You'll get your punishment first. For 2 months, you'll be picking garbage on the shore.
No! I hate getting wet.
Hey guys! Subscribe to our channel KONDOSAN and watch the most popular fairy tales, cartoons, and nursery rhymes. Don't forget to click the bell for notifications.